would like to send a condolences to the Botham John family and all of his loved ones. Hello everyone out there in YouTube world, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. This is your girl Nicole Tyler. Thank you all precious souls for stopping by to check on me and to see how I'm doing today. I want to ask all of you all who haven't subscribe today. And also, once you subscribe, watch all of my videos. The ones you like, give them thumbs up. The ones you don't like, give them thumbs down. And also leave me a comment on how I could get better doing the videos and bringing the content. Also, I'm a singer and a songwriter, and I have music on my channel that I have wrote. I'm singing, and I've also did the video myself. Okay, so go and check those videos out. Give me a thumbs up, and if it's something that you want to hear in your fine time, go ahead on to iTunes, Amazon, and Spotify, and stream, purchase. I think they're only like maybe $1.29. Now that we've gotten that out the way, what I want to discuss this evening is something that happened one day last week in Dallas, Texas. A police officer by the name of Amber Guygler, she shot Botham John in the torso when she mistook her apartment for his. She lived on the 3rd floor and he lived on the 4th floor. Still can't figure out how she got into Botham John's apartment. She says the door was ajar when she got there. Now, she assumed that she was at her apartment, which is 1378, but she was really at Botham John's apartment, which is 1478. She came home. She went to what she perceived as her apartment. Apparently, she saw the door ajar, and she assumed that someone had broken into her apartment. A burglar or someone was in her apartment, and when she pushed the door open, she saw a large dark figure, and she shot twice. The officer was also involved in a non-fatal shooting that happened in 2017. She didn't realize that she was at the wrong apartment until she shot Botham John. She dialed 911, but I don't think that she tried to save his life. As far as all the reports that I'm hearing, she and from someone, a witness took a video of her calling the police. I don't see from the video any blood dripping from her hands or anything from her trying to do CPR. Now, there is video of people, her calling the police, and people bringing his body outside of the apartment. But while they are bringing his body outside of the apartment, they're doing CPR. Now, one of my questions is, if you open the door, you shot somebody twice, then you cut the light on, you realize, oh my God, this isn't my apartment, this is someone else's apartment. Oh my God, I'm gonna dial 911, but then why don't you do CPR? And only Botham John and Amber Guygler have the answers. We know, rest in heaven, Botham John, who was an dedicated active member in church, we know that he is untimely death in heaven. They are saying in the news reports that she was given a blood test on the scene for drug and alcohol use. But if you ask me, they should have taken her to a mental institution that night. You have to get the truth out of her. A witness also said they heard a female voice saying, "Let me in, let me in," before they heard 2 gunshots. Now, there is pictures online of her online floating around of her. In each of her pictures, she's doing hand gestures. Now, people, of course, you know, we have all these internet social media investigators out there, and they have been Googling these hand gestures, And what they've come up with is that these hand gestures signifies white power or peckerwood. But most commonly, when you see these hand gestures, they mean white power. Now, I'm not against hand gestures meaning white power. I'm not against hand gestures meaning black power. But what I am against is that if you've taken an oath to serve and protect United States citizens, then you are for United States citizen power. And you need to figure it out. There is no black lives, black power, white power. It's only United States power. And anyone who is legally here, they are to be served and protected if you have taken the oath. I think that there is a problem going on with the nation's police officers and law enforcement. They don't think with their minds, they think with their guns. And that is a problem that has been causing problems here in the United States. I think that there should be some more training for our police officers. We need to make sure that they are not under some duress. We need to make sure that they do not belong to a racist organization where they are for white lives matter or all lives matter or black lives matter. They need to realize that they took an oath to serve and protect here in the United States. They are being paid from our tax dollars. Keep a safe environment for the citizens here. And if you can't do that, you should not be a police officer. You should not be in law enforcement. She has some issues going on within her spirit, within her soul, and mentally. They're telling you by hand signals and hand gestures that no, they don't want to do what they took the oath to do. They want to serve only this particular kind of people. Look at the psyche of our law enforcement here in America. People are protesting in the street. They are demanding that the manslaughter charge be bumped up to first-degree murder. So that is what we're going to keep I'm going to be keeping my eye on to see what ends up happening with this case. I definitely think that our police officers, the one who really do love their jobs and the one who really do love America and Americans, all shades and colors of Americans, I do believe there are some good ones out there. But for those that have this psychosis going on, mentally challenged, they need not to be police officers. If you have police officers in your organization, in your precinct, and they don't want to go in this particular neighborhood and they don't want to go into that particular neighborhood, and if they seem sketchy, I think they need to be terminated ASAP, immediately. They need to be terminated. This case is definitely going to shed some light on these police officers. So I'm hoping to see more people come out about these police officers, the one who are not serving and protecting United States Americans. We are paying our tax dollars to these people to serve and protect us. We're not paying you to hate us. We're not paying you to come up with excuses to kill us. We are paying you to patrol the streets, to bring forth safe communities, to keep everything safe. If you see something going on, if you see something that don't look right, that may put people in harm's way and endanger people, we're counting on you. We're paying our tax dollars for you. If you can't do that because you have been raised to believe some crap that was put in your head, no one is born to be a racist. Racism is taught. You are not born being racist. That is not true. You are taught to be a racist. And those ones who are taught to want to serve and protect only their kind, then you need to be out the door. We don't need you. Your services are they in here. The buck stops here. Your services are no longer rendered. Your services are no longer needed. Get out. Now, if you want to stay on the force, then you need to go through extreme therapy. You need to go through extreme therapy. We don't need you out there being some vigilante. All lives matter in the United States. Get that through your heads. So I hope that this is going to shed some light on that, and this is going to crack down on all those police officers and sergeants and all these people who are just getting a paycheck. All right, you all. I'm sorry I had to switch my outfits and I had to do all this extra stuff when I got home, but I wanted to finish up this video for you all because I'm very interested in this case. Whenever something is affecting me personally, I have a problem with it because I don't want nobody pulling me over and assuming and thinking I'm somebody else and boom, bam, and I don't want it to happen to you all. So I'm hoping that this is going to shed some light. Okay, you all, please subscribe to my channel, leave me some comments, come back and see me, and I'll be seeing you soon, and I'll be keeping a close eye on this situation, okay? And if y'all hear anything in the streets, hit me up in the comments and let me know what's going on, okay? All right?